Hello everybody and welcome to this Verbling class. My name is Teacher Amy and today's class is a writing class. So if you would like to practice your writing, then come along in and join us, and we're going to do a bit of a topical subject today because Easter is just around the corner. So if you don't celebrate Easter, that's fine. We're going to write about our favourite festival today, whether it be Easter, perhaps it's Christmas, perhaps it's something else from another religion, or perhaps it's something very specific to your country. Whatever it is, that's our topic today. So I've got some helpful questions to get you started on thinking about your favourite festival. And then at the end of the class, we're going to read and correct each other's work and find out a little bit about some of the different festivals that go on around the world at some point in the year. So just before we get started, I'd like to let you know that you can check out a couple of links if you're interested in finding out more about me or about Verbling. The first link that I will paste for you is the link to my Verbling Teacher Facebook page. And if you are a Facebook fan, it's sometimes a bit useful to go onto Facebook and see some of the updates posted by Verbling teachers so that you can keep on track with your English as you go through your week. The other link that I will post is to my Verbling teacher page, which is where you can find out all the information that you need to know about one of the Verbling teachers, including their schedule, their upcoming classes, their free slots for tutoring sessions, also who they are, their welcome video, and the messaging feature. So if you want to get in touch with any of the teachers, then that's the best place to go. You can write us a message if you have any questions, or there's something that's, I don't know, not obvious or easily found on the Verbling teacher page. So let's say hello and see who we have today to do some writing. So first of all, we have Marion. Hello.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, Marion. How are you?
I'm fine.
Excellent. It's nice to meet you. I don't think I've met you before.
No, no.
Oh,
It's my
hello.
first time with you. Hello.
And where are you from?
I'm from Colombia.
Very nice. And which part of Colombia?
I'm from Cali, close to the Pacific Sea. But
Okay.
now I'm living in another country. I'm not in Colombia anymore.
Ah, where are you?
I'm living in Switzerland.
Wow, why Switzerland?
Sorry?
Why Switzerland? Why did you choose Switzerland? For what reason?
Because I'm doing my PhD here. So somebody wanted to work with me here. So I say yes, why not?
Awesome. Wow, and are you enjoying it?
Yes, a lot.
Very good. All right, well, it's wonderful to meet you. Welcome to the class.
Thank you so much.
And let's also say hi to Anna Carolina. Hello.
Hi, Amy. Nice to meet you. I'm not sure if I have done your class.
Well, there you go, Anna. That's so nice that you've told me that you don't know me, and I don't feel embarrassed that I've met you before and can't remember you. It's lovely to meet you. And I like your picture.
Thank you.
Where are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
Okay.
I have lived in Angra dos Reis for about 4 years, and I took this picture because we have 365 islands here. And
Wow.
more than 2,000 beaches. Yes.
I'm going to have to come. That sounds totally amazing.
Yes,
So,
I will type the name for you
oh,
on the
thank
Google Site.
Do you go to the beach often?
Yes, when it's sunny and when I have time to go.
Yeah. Oh, that would be one of the best things about living in Brazil, I'm sure. Well, it's lovely to meet you, Anna Carolina. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello also to Saif.
Yep.
Hello.
Hello.
Did I say that correctly?
Yeah, you have said it correctly.
Wonderful. Nice to meet you, Saif. Where are you from?
I currently live in Ukraine, but I'm originally from Iraq.
All right, wonderful. So you speak what languages do you speak?
Now I speak 3 languages, and my native language is Arabic, and English, I think, is my second language, and Russian.
All right, so you're learning Russian as well, living in the Ukraine.
I have already done that. Now I speak Russian very well.
Well,
I
that's
live here
amazing.
already 7 years.
Okay, so yeah, you must be pretty good. Wow, that's amazing. Well, you're already onto your third language now, Sai, so that's brilliant. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, and Ksenia, how are you today?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you.
Nice to see you again. Have you got any news to tell us?
No, same old, same old. Nothing special.
Nothing special. All right, fair enough, Ksenia. All right, we're going to get on with our writing, guys. So I'm going to share a link to the document in the Google chat. So if you could just switch over to the Google chat and you can click on the link there, what you will see is this. If I just share my screen with you. And there's just a couple of prompt questions. But you don't have to answer these. You can write whatever you like. But you need to write on the topic today, which is Easter, or if you don't want to write about Easter or you don't know anything about Easter, your favourite festival. So just have a think about what your favourite festival is, whether it belongs to your religion or your country, and tell us about it in as interesting as writing as you can come up with. We're going to spend, I'd say, about 20 minutes writing, and then we'll use the remaining time to correct your work. So if you'd like to, you can write straight into the document. If you want to do that, just type your name below the question so that we can leave those at the top for everybody to reference. So if it was me, I'd be writing Amy, and then here we go. Here is my writing about Easter. If you don't want to write straight onto the document because you find it a bit annoying, you can write somewhere else in your computer and then just copy and paste at the end of our writing time. So without further ado, unless anybody has any questions, you guys can get started. If you have any questions, please ask. I'm going to be here for the whole time.
I have a question.
Okay.
We should write a long, like paragraph, or just like long description, or a small description.
You've got 20 minutes to write, Saif, so you can write however much you like. If you want to spend a bit more time thinking and write less, that's okay. But if you want to write loads and get lots of words in there or something, that's also fine, okay?
Okay, so 20 minutes for all questions.
Yes, or you don't have to answer all of the questions. You can choose a few of them that you prefer if you want.
Okay, and should I mention the question or just write
well,
it down?
yeah, the question is just you can do it however you like. If you want to, you can do like a question-answer format, like you type the question, paste it there, and say, I celebrate Easter by blah, blah, blah. Or you can just write a paragraph, okay?
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
sure. No worries. Just going to make sure everybody's muted, including myself, so that we can all concentrate. If you want to ask a question, please feel free to unmute yourself. Hello, Javier, welcome.
Hello, thank you.
If you would like to join us, what you can do is get started on your writing, and I will correct yours at the end of class if we have enough time, and just do it in order of arrival. So if you check out the Google chat box, you can see the link to the page, and you can get started with your writing, Javier.
So I have to choose one question, yeah?
You can choose one question, or you can answer all of the questions or some of them, whichever you like.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, thank you.
Javier, could you please scroll down your text? Because I'd like to write a bit more. Javier?
So Anna, you can just keep typing, and it should be fine.
Sorry for something.
Yeah, no worries. For those of you who started right at the beginning of class, there's another 10 minutes to go. Okay, we're about halfway through. Okay, just another 5 minutes, so you might want to read through and just make any last corrections and check your work. Okay, Anna, you're ready to correct?
Yes.
Brilliant. So let's have a look, and we'll go for you first, and the others you can, we'll go to you next. So well done. You wrote loads, and I'm just going to unbold it so that we can. What I'll do is I'll make my corrections in bold so that you can remember them. So, wow, you've written loads. Could you read this for us, please?
Okay. Here in my country, comma, sorry.
That's okay.
Easter celebration begins with Holy Week rituals, which involves the blessing of the palm branches and things like that. Like many other countries, worshippers in Brazil take out procession walks carrying statues of saints, especially the Jesus Christ, the Redeemer, and some children dress up like angels. Of course, all children long for Easter eggs made of chocolate. Some families hide the eggs and children have to discover where they are, and it's very fun for them. I usually celebrate Easter with my closest family. However, we don't follow the Catholic traditions because my husband is Jewish. So it's all about chocolate. We don't follow the Jewish traditions either. Jewish holidays actually occur on the same day every year, but instead of celebrating Easter, they celebrate the Exodus from Egypt, I guess. I don't know a lot of their traditions, but I am almost sure that is it. When I was a child, I used to believe that the Easter rabbit would bring the Easter eggs, but when I turned 4, I realized it was made up. But I continued to pretend that I believed till my 8th or 9th birthday, just to earn more chocolate. To be honest, I am addicted to chocolate so far.
I could tell, Anna.
Okay, I can binge on chocolate for every single reason. If I am down in the dumps, it's an excuse to eat a lot of chocolate to cheer me up. If I am happy, I also have to eat it up to commemorate my happiness. Thank God I'm not fat. I love Easter because people give me chocolate. I also like this holiday because it lasts entire week. Sorry, and
That's okay.
unfortunately, I don't know anything about the difference between Easter time and my festival time now, so I am unable to write anything about it. It's a pity because I wish I could practice a bit more my writing skills. Since the time is over and I don't have anything more to say, I guess it's enough. So done. I hope you enjoy it, Amy.
I very much enjoyed it, Anna. That was very entertaining and very well written, I might add. So let's go through it and just make a few corrections, although there aren't many. So you've done really well. First of all, just be careful because we don't need a capital letter for country. We use a capital letter for the name of a country, but not for the word country, okay? So if you said Brazil,
Okay.
then you would use it, but not for country. So here in my country, Easter celebrations, we would usually say Easter celebrations because there's more than one thing going on. Or if you wanted to keep it in the singular, you need to put the Easter celebration, okay? So let's change it to Easter celebrations begin with Holy Week rituals. And then because we're talking about the Holy Week rituals, it's plural, we need to say which involve, okay? Because the which is talking directly about this, yeah? Which involve the blessing of the palm branches and things like that. Like many other countries, worshippers in Brazil take out procession walks. We probably wouldn't say take out procession walks because walks is your noun. So I would probably say go on procession walks. Or you could say have processions or just process carrying statues, okay? Of saints, especially, we don't say the Jesus Christ because he's a person, so Jesus Christ, the Redeemer, and we tend to put capitals when we're talking about names for God or Jesus or someone with a lot of respect, and some children dress up like angels. Of course, all children long for Easter eggs made of chocolate. Yep, Easter has to have a capital because it's the name of the festival. Some families hide the eggs and children have to discover where they are, and it is very fun for them. Agreed. Do you have an Easter egg hunt, Anna, in your family?
No, I used to have it when I was a child.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very fun. I usually celebrate Easter with my closest family. However, we don't follow the Catholics. It's the same, it needs a capital. We don't follow the Catholics. The Catholic traditions. Catholic can be used as an adjective rather than like as a person, so you can just say Catholic traditions. Because my husband is Jewish, religious names need to have capitals as well, so it is all about chocolate. We don't follow the Jewish traditions either. Jewish holidays actually occur on the same day every year, but instead of celebrating Easter, they celebrate the Exodus from Egypt, I guess. I don't know a lot of their traditions, but I am almost sure that is it. I would probably say I don't know a lot about. Of is correct, but just in this sense, because you're telling me that you're not sure, I would say about. I don't know a lot about their traditions. When I was a child, I used to believe that we call it the Easter bunny, Anna. The Easter rabbit is just sounds funny, so the name is the Easter bunny, okay? Bunny is like the children's word for rabbit. Would bring the Easter eggs. But when I turned 4, I realised it was made up. But I continued to pretend that I believed till my 8th or 9th birthday just to earn more chocolate. Very clever of you. To be honest, I'm addicted to chocolate so far. We wouldn't say so far. We would say simply I'm addicted to chocolate. Why did you put so far? Is that because you mean so far in your life?
Yes, till now.
Mm-hmm. If you put till now, you need to put I have been. But I would just say I'm addicted to chocolate, because you don't really need to emphasize it too much, I don't think. Or you could say something like I have always been addicted to chocolate. That's another option. That probably sounds better. And that means, you know, up till now in your life. I can binge on chocolate for every single reason. I would say any reason at all. Every single reason is okay, but usually when we're saying something that's not specific, we would use every instead of any, sorry, instead of every. Every is like all of them. Any is like one, but it could be of a big group, any one of a big group. If I'm down in the dumps, great usage of lovely idioms. It is an excuse to eat a lot of chocolate to cheer myself up, probably, to cheer myself up. Because if you cheer, you can cheer yourself, or you can cheer somebody else. So someone might cheer you up, or your boyfriend might cheer you up. So you might say, oh, my boyfriend cheers me up. But if you're doing it to yourself, we need to say myself, okay? If I am happy, I also have to eat it up to commemorate my happiness. Thank God I am not fat. Do you do lots of exercise, Anna?
I work out 3 times a week.
Well, there you go. You've made up for the fact you eat lots of chocolate. I love Easter because people give me chocolate. I also like this holiday because it lasts an entire week. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about the difference between Easter time and my festival time now, so I'm unable to write anything about it. It is a pity because I wish I could practice a bit more, practice my writing skills a bit more. We put that after, okay, after the object. Since the time is over, the time is up. Time is up means the time has run out or finished. And time is over means that it's somehow in the past, okay? And I don't have anything more to say. I guess it is enough, so done. I hope you enjoy it, Amy. Anna, that was an awesome start. Thank you. It was really interesting and extremely well written. Is there anything that you don't understand?
No, I understood everything. Thank you a bunch.
All right, well
It was
done.
very helpful.
Great. Okay, thanks, Anna. So who would like to go next, Saif or Marion?
Okay, I can now. I will paste my text just in 1 minute.
Okay, perfect. So I'll look for that. Where are you going to paste it? Into the document?
Yep. Yes, in the document.
Perfect. Right, how are you going, Saif? Have you done it? No, not yet. We're just waiting for Saif to paste his writing. I think he must have done it just then. There we go. Awesome. Okay, so Saif, if you could please read. I'm just going to unbold it. And then I might just go like this, just so we can get it onto one page. All right, could you read it for us, please?
Okay. In my home country, we have an important Muslim festival called Eid al-Fitr. It's also called Feast of Breaking the Fast. It continues 3 days. We start the first day by dressing a neatly dress. Then we go to the mosque to make the festival prayer. After that, the people help the poor people by donating money, giving food. It's a way we want to eliminate the poverty. We go back home to prepare the lunch, welcome the guests. Usually the guests are relatives or neighbors. On lunch, on the table usually is full with different foods and sweets. There is no specific food to eat at this festival. The other days we visit our relatives to have lunch or dinner with them, or going to have barbecue. One second. Where am I? Okay. The kids love this festival because all the adults give them money so they can buy whatever they like.
That sounds like a lot of fun, Saif. So when is this festival? Is it around this time of year or?
In which time in the year?
Yeah.
It's usually at the summertime.
Okay.
We have a month called Ramadan.
Yes.
It's right after Ramadan. So when
Okay, so that's why it's breaking the fast.
Yup, yeah.
Hey, I got it. All right, very interesting. So it's nice to have find out about another festival. In my home country, we have an important Muslim festival. So Muslim can be used just like Catholic as an adjective.
Uh-huh.
And you don't need to have it in a plural, called Eid al-Fitr, Feast of Breaking the Fast. And either you need to put and or you need a new sentence because you can't just put it straight after brackets. But let's put and because it's just a short point. It continues for 3 days. Okay, 4 indicates a duration.
Mm-hmm.
We start the first day by dressing a neatly dressed. Dressing neatly is all you need to say. Saif?
Yeah.
By dressing neatly. Okay? Because you just use an adverb for dressing and then you're done. And then we go to the mosque, to make the festival prayer. I would say to have the festival prayer. You can't make a prayer. You can pray or you can have a prayer, I suppose, since it's a festival prayer. Is it like a group thing? You all pray together?
Yup, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so have the festival prayer would be okay. Let's put a full stop because then you're going to say after that, people help the poor by donating money and giving food. And then we need to do a full stop again. This time is correct, but you need an apostrophe because it's short for it is. It is a way we want to eliminate poverty. Great. We go back home to prepare lunch, not launch. Launch is what happens when a rocket takes off to go to space, okay?
I misspell it.
Launch the lunch.
I
You can launch the lunch. All right. Welcome the guests. We go back home to prepare lunch and welcome the guests. Full stop.
I wanted to say and welcome the incoming guests. Is it correct?
Oh, that's perfect. Let's put that in. That sounds great. Usually the guests are relatives or neighbours. On the table, okay, you can't say on the table and then it is full. You could say the table is usually full or on the table is different. Let's put the table is usually full. That's what I'd say. It's usually full of something. The table is usually full of different foods and sweets. There is no specific food to eat at this festival, okay? Just whatever you like. The other days, we visit our relatives to have lunch or dinner with them or have a barbecue because you need to use the same verb tense. So you've got just have here, so have again here.
I have a question. If you have a barbecue, where you can have it?
Well, usually we use that word to mean outside, something cooked outside.
Okay. So I wanted to say like we go outside to have barbecue.
Okay. You mean you go away from the house?
Yeah, away from the house, like in the, I don't know, park or nature. I don't know how to call it.
Okay. In that case, you need to say or go out. We don't say outside, but go out to have a barbecue. Okay?
Okay, and what is the place that I just told you about? Like, if it's a park where it's allowed to make barbecue.
Yeah.
Is it have a name?
Not really. I don't. Not that I can think of. You can just say, or go to a park to have a barbecue, or go to
No,
somebody's
because
house.
not all parks allow you to have barbecue in it, right?
Yeah, probably. Um, you could say in that case. So we've got go out to have a barbecue, go out for a barbecue, um, or you could say go to a park where you can have a barbecue.
Okay.
The kids love this festival. The kids love, because this kids is plural, because all the adults give them money so they can buy whatever they would like. Excellent. Thank you, Saif. That was really great. Very interesting.
Okay. Thank you for your correction.
No worries. All right, so Marion, where
Yeah.
is yours? We're going to go for this down here. Okay, could you read, please?
Yes. Here's my reading about how we celebrate Easter in Colombia. First of all, we call it Semana Santa, in English, like Holy Week. As Colombia is a Catholic country, it commemorates Jesus Christ's resurrection from death. It should be a time to be in peace, to reflect and meditate about yourself, and it is time to go to the church to attend the Mass on Sunday. But for most of Colombians, Holy Week is just a break from job or school. A common activity that we like to do during Holy Break is traveling to smaller towns where the older and more religious traditions of Holy Week can still be observed. I do not like it because there are a lot of people and everything is crowded. In smaller towns, you can still see processions, find typical Holy Week sweets, and enjoy traditional Holy Week decorations in the town's churches. Some of the most famous places for Holy Week celebrations are cities like Popayán and Tunja, where you can see huge parades and a lot of people. We don't have any special food, but you should avoid to eat red meat. That is why fish consumption increased considerably. Something that I don't like about Holy Break is that in the local TV, the only thing that you can find is the same old movie about how Jesus Christ died and, of course, his resurrection.
I agree, Marion.
So it is the perfect time to go to have some reflection. Something that I find very curious is one myth that is transmits generation by generation, and it is that you cannot make love during this period because you will stay glued to your partner for an undetermined period of time. Indeed, scary. Focus just in Jesus Christ and good thoughts during Holy Week.
Wow, Marion, that was so interesting. Thank you for telling us about Colombia. All right, well done, really well written. Let's go and make a few corrections. So here is my writing about how we celebrate Easter in Colombia. Don't forget Easter needs a capital. And then you need a full stop because that's your introductory sentence. Okay, so first of all, I think you knew that actually. When you read it, you said first of all.
Okay.
We call it because it's not in the past. It's always called, right? So we call it Semana Santa in English. And let's put a little dash because you're adding in a little extra part here.
Okay.
In English, Holy Week, as Colombia is a Catholic country. Catholic is the same as Muslim, has a capital. Full stop. It commemorates Jesus Christ's resurrection from death. Excellent. It should be a time to be in peace, to reflect and meditate about yourself. And it is the time to go to, we don't say the church, strangely enough. We say the mosque, but we say church without the. You can say the church, but it means the actual building. And generally, you mean sort of the place where people go in general. So you're not talking about a particular church.
Okay.
So we go to church to attend the Mass on Sunday. But for most, we don't need to say of. For most Colombians, Holy Week is just a break from work. A break
Uh,
from work.
mhm.
Or school. A common activity that we like to do during the Holy Break is traveling to smaller towns where the older and more religious traditions of Holy Week can still be observed. Very nice sentence. I do not like it because there are a lot of people and everything is crowded. Crowd is the noun, okay?
Okay.
In smaller towns, you can still see processions, find typical Holy Week sweets, and enjoy traditional Holy Week decorations in the town churches. Some of the most famous places for Holy Week celebrations are cities like Popayan and Tunga, where you can see huge parades and a lot of people. Wow, it sounds kind of amazing. We do not have special food, but you should avoid not to avoid to eat, but avoid eating. Okay, with avoid, we always use ing.
Okay. Good. Okay.
That is why fish consumption increases considerably. Something that I do not like about Holy Break is that on TV, we always say, on the local TV, we don't really need the on local TV. The only thing that you can find is the same old movies about how Jesus Christ died. We'd probably say because you've got movies, okay? The
Okay.
same old movies. And of course his resurrection. So it's the perfect time to go and have some reflection at the
Okay.
cinema. That's how we spell it in English. Okay, something that I find very curious is one myth that is transmitted. I think you already corrected that yourself. Generation to generation. And it is that you cannot make love during this period because you will stay glued to your partner for an undetermined period of time. Indeed, scary, I agree. So you should be focused just
Okay.
on Jesus, to focus on something, and good thoughts during Holy Week. That's very entertaining, Marianne, and I love the myth about getting stuck to your partner. Okay. Thank you for sharing. Really well written. Did you understand everything there? All your corrections?
Yes.
Yep,
Yes.
wonderful. All right, thank you for that. That was fascinating. Okay, Javier, your turn. And could you read it, please?
Yeah, sure. How do you celebrate Easter, your festival? In my country, I'm from Spain, we have different traditions depending on the region. In the south, there are more religious and they have several processions during the week, with the respective saints of the region. In my region, Catalonia, we celebrate the Easter week as well, but with less religious rituals and ceremonies. Thus, on Sunday takes place the Palm Sunday, when the streets are filled with children with palms, palmones and olive branches. Me and my family are not really keen on this kind of things. That's why I am going to be focused on the food. In that in that week we eat a lot and we have some family meals. Although it's already the end of season, we normally eat a good calçotada, a specific variety of onions, grilled and served with romesco sauce. Following the topic, if you spend the Easter in Catalonia, you will have to know about the Manos De Pascua, a cake accompanied by several figures of chocolate. Traditionally, you have to eat the Mona on the Easter Monday, also known as Mona Day. Although traditional chocolate figures are eggs, chicks, and rabbits, the fact is that currently have been developed real fancy shapes. Nowadays, I remember this festivity a bit boring because most of the shops are closed and everything.
Thank you, Javier. That was funny. Okay, really nice and very interesting as well. It's so interesting to find out the little different things that happen in different places. So let's go through. How do you celebrate Easter? In my country, I'm from Spain. We don't need a capital because we're continuing the sentence. So we have different traditions depending on the region. In the south, we don't need a capital for south because it's not actually a place name unless it's part of the name of something like I don't know,
America,
South
yeah.
Carolina. Yeah, exactly. They are more religious and they have several processions during the week with the respective saints of the region. Beautiful sentence. In my region, Catalonia, we celebrate the Easter week as well. You don't really need a capital for the. Easter week probably is enough. Let's get rid of that. Easter week as well, but with less religious rituals and ceremonies. Great. Thus, on Sunday, we can't put takes place here. We have to put it at the end of the bit, the little clause. So the Palm Sunday, when the streets are filled with children with blah, 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 takes place goes here, okay?
Mm.
So that's on Sunday, and we don't need the, because Palm Sunday is only one thing anyway. Palm Sunday when the streets are filled with children with palms. Palmon. What's a palmon?
That's a big palms that I don't know how to say.
Okay, so like big palm leaves?
Yeah, big palms, yeah.
Okay, awesome. We'll leave it in the Spanish because it's quite nice. And olive branches takes place. Me and my family are not really keen on these kind of things. I like it how you put we're not keen. That's a really nice way of putting it. That's why I'm going to be focused on the food. During that week, we eat a lot and we have some family meals. Although it is already the end of season, we normally eat a good calçotada, a specific variety of onions, grilled and served. What's romesco sauce?
It's kind of I don't know how to say almonds with sauce. I don't know which kind of sauce, but for sure there are almonds.
Oh,
that
wow. That
yeah.
sounds really... You're making me hungry, Javier. Following the topic, if you spend Easter in Catalonia, you will have to know about the Manos De Pascua, a cake accompanied by several figures of chocolate. Sounds yummy. Traditionally, you have to eat the mona on Easter Monday, also known as Mona Day, which is almost like Monday. Although traditional chocolate figures are eggs, chicks, and rabbits, you need and because it's the end of a list. The fact is that currently have been developed, so this is the same as takes place. We need to put it at the end. So currently, real fancy shapes. We'd probably say really fancy shapes. Really fancy shapes have been developed. I would say lately or recently, because we can't say currently with have been, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Nowadays, I remember this festivity being a bit boring because you need something before a bit boring because most of the shops are closed. And alright, so nowadays is a bit of a strange word because we usually use it, to contrast with the past. So if you're talking about like in the past you enjoyed Easter because, I don't know, you were a kid, and now you don't, that's okay. But it's a little bit confusing. So nowadays I think might be better other than remember, because if you're remembering it feels like you're thinking back to the past.
Yeah, makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, so in that case we'll change this to is. I think this festivity is a bit boring because most of the shops are closed and I'm not with my friends. Not. Okay, awesome, Javier. That was some really great sentences in here and hardly any mistakes, so well done.
Okay, thank you.
Do you have any questions?
No, it's clear, yeah. I don't have
Excellent. All right. I just want to quickly say hello to Maxim, who arrived and hopefully has been enjoying reading all about Easter and is it Eid? I can't remember how to pronounce it. Sorry, Saif. How do you pronounce it? Is he still there?
I'm here, yeah. It's Eid al-Fitr.
Eid al-Fitr. Okay.
Right.
Right, well, I've done my best with that pronunciation. Don't forget to take this away with you guys so that you can go over your corrections again later. But well done, that was superb. 4 really beautiful pieces of writing. Can you still hear me? No? What's happened?
We hear you.
Excellent.
Yes.
I froze, I thought. All right, I was wondering if you would mind if I shared your writing on my Facebook page. Does anyone object or not want me to share their writing?
For me, it's okay.
For
Yeah,
me
for me,
all.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Thank you, guys. I sometimes like doing that just to...
We would like your Facebook page.
All right, here we go. It's actually already in the chat box, but I'll give it to you again. I'll put it in the Google chat so you can go and have a look. If I can copy and paste it. Not working. There we go. Should be there. All right.
Yeah.
So I will go and paste that now, and you can check out and feel free to write a comment. So take care, everybody. It was lovely having you in class today. Congratulations on great writing. I hope you have a great Easter if you're going to celebrate Easter, and if not, I hope you have a great weekend. So take care.
You too.
Okay. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.